point, yeah, pre-nerf.
Against Tyroy, the man who's been taking all kinds of names today. He was able to finish first in his pool, beating MJG.
Oh, wow.
Who we just saw pull out a victory here. Yeah, and his Bayonetta is something to see. He knows his combos pretty well.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about Tyroy in the short time that I've been here. Just like, the last 24 hours, I heard that this guy pretty much was unheard of in the Chicago scene, let alone, anywhere else.
Right.
That not even the Chicago players knew who he was until very recently. He's like a rising star, young kid too, I believe.
Relatively young. Not
like Ned young.
Yeah,
okay.
not Ned, but yeah, still definitely young. But yeah, he's E2C Tyroy, so he is the one of these players right here. Hello, Sturm.
How's it going, Sturm? we got the back behind the scenes view right there.
Yeah, we're having just a quick slight technical difficulty. We're going to sort out the player cam for you.
Sure.
But
in the meantime, while the camera's not on me, I'm going to tweet the stream link.
Yeah, please do. If you are following the stream right now, definitely tweet us out.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate seeing the commentators on their phone, so I'm just gonna put that down until the game feed.
Yeah, Sturm, can you give us a moment here?
Oh no, don't worry about
it.
I'm
just kidding. Deal with it.
But now you got a moment with us, the gentlemen themselves.
And like I said, I'm so excited. I have admired your work for a long time. So
thank you, man. Unfortunately, I watch way fewer Midwest streams than I should admit, but I know you guys have a lot of really good players, especially Chicago. I've heard like so many things about these Chicago players, and they never come out anywhere else.
Here's the thing, though, is you got to think about it. Midwest, like you're in New York, you travel for 6 hours, you're in a whole different state, you're in a whole different scene. You travel for 6 hours, you're still in Illinois.
Right. Well, you can in New York State travel for 6 hours and end up on the other end of New York
State. But like most of East Coast, like you're an entirely different city entirely. But I drive for 6 hours in Wisconsin, where I'm from, and I just see cows.
Right.
Like there's no Smash players.
We got some more cows over here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
To your left, you see a field. To your right, you see a field. Like.
Yeah. No, the players are really spread out in Midwest, and I feel like that has a lot to do with why they haven't been recognized to the degree that they should be.
And we've had our moments. We've had them at at the big house and stuff like that. But now we're having some moments of our own. Right now we have Tyroy and Hyuga.
Okay.
So we are going to Smashville, which is a great pick.
Town and City.
Or yeah, excuse me, Town and City.
It's okay. Trust me. I always want to say the wrong one.
I see KK Slider, and I just assume.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think this map in particular is really, really even for both of these because we have that deadly up air upward thrust from Toon Link, and then of course all of Bayonetta's things kill off the top. So it is going to be interesting to see how this map is going to affect this matchup going forward.
Oh, wow. That was... Okay, he just went for up B, double jump up B. I don't see most Bayonetta players do that. I don't even think I definitely saw QB do it a little bit when he was over on the East Coast at Shots Fired, but definitely not a combo that most Bayos go for. It's always like up B, side B, and then, either up B or side B after that.
Yeah, and for those unaware, QB is 9B, like how you see it, but that's, QB is how you pronounce it.
Right.
And this man is all about the pronunciations.
Yeah, dude, Hyuga, man. So many people mispronounce Hyuga's name, and
I didn't know that until you pointed it out to me. So.
All right, well, I'm glad I'm glad I was able to.
I've been Hyuga all day.
Good stuff.
I didn't want to let you down.
And Hyuga has been in his zone all day. I mean, this guy easily won his pool.
Oh wow,
I believe.
Great bomb drop.
Yeah, he is an absolute demon, but I mean, I'm really excited to see what Tyroy has to bring to the table. So far, he's been able to combo Toon Link a decent amount. But is he going to get the kills? That's the question.
Not quite, but that's good damage. So that means that this next one is going to be a pretty much doom. Oh, good stuff there from Hyuga. Air dodging out.
Yeah, it's always a nail biter when you see someone get caught in that witch twist. And there's so much time. It's just like, oh man, am I about to die?
And the eye from here from Hyuga against Bayonetta, he clearly has some Bayonetta practice because he's getting out of these kill percent versions of these moves. So
right, I was actually just going to comment about how I have no idea how much Bayonetta experience Hyuga has. And actually, most of the time that Bayonetta has been out, he's been here in the United States. So it's not even a matter of like which Mexican player uses this character. I know a lot of Americans use it though. Oh, is that it? No, the bomb!
The bomb! Oh my goodness, good stuff. But he cleans it up. Okay,
pick it right back up.
We're at a bowling alley. He picks up the spare.
Yo, who is this Tyroy kid, man? I literally have never even heard his name until yesterday.
But he's putting up a heck of a fight against Hyuga right now.
Yeah, for real. And actually in the lead. Oh, no trumps though. That's that anti-Mexican technology, man. But Hyuga's like, nah, man. I'm here in the U.S. I got that visitor's visa, man. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I have to say that Tyroy is.
Oh, is that it? Oh, the bomb again! I don't know. I think he got hit by the up air too. So he actually just survived, but then the bomb was like a little too late to get him out, but
yeah, Tyroy, I mean, normally you want to say that, you know, Bayonetta, you're going to need a little bit more than what Tyroy has been doing it to, you know, go from unheard of to possibly taking a game off Hyuga. But, man, he's putting up everything that he needs to.
Oh, and the whiffed witch time. Fortunately, Hyuga is ready for that.
And that's actually something we haven't seen a whole lot from Tyroy until the end here. Is he's been holding on to the witch time, not overusing it.
I think that's one of the most valuable ways to use the move. I mean, granted, she's such a versatile character. You can really kind of do whatever you want with it. Either use it to build damage or just for the surprise at the end of the match. But I definitely appreciate that by Tyroy just saving it.
And I also don't think that, I mean, I don't think that someone of Hyuga's caliber is going to fall for it, but people forget.
Like, absolutely. And I think that's the point, you know, like, don't use it so they legitimately aren't even ready for it. And, I mean, now he's kind of getting reckless with it. He's 0 for 2 or 3 with the witch times now.
He's 0 for. He's getting benched in the next baseball game.
Yeah, that witch time might have to take a seat until maybe at least the next game. But this is still absolutely so close. Bayonetta being such a light character, even on, or especially on Town and City with low ceilings. He is a bomb to anything away from death.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but the same could be said for Hyuga.
And he got it! All right, Tyroy from E2C's own home takes it off of Hyuga.
Yo, who is this?
You know what?
Someone please tell me. Let me see some ID, kid.
You know who it is? My favorite new player.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm liking this guy's Bayonetta already. He's super clean with the combos. He's not dropping anything. Even against Hyuga, who, you know, we've already seen knows his way out of the combos, you know, when it comes to that. But there's still, even with optimal DI and well-timed air dodges, you really are just going to go for a ride every time this character picks you up. And
that's another thing that Tyroy has been, like you mentioned, that he's been super clean, is that he's not giving himself any sort of room to be punished hard by the bomb to back airs, boomerang. Like he's just dipping in and out, using all of the movement options that Bayonetta has to really pull off an incredible upset.
That's very true that he's not, you know, getting hit by bomb out of shield, which is normally a pretty easy punish for a character like Toon. Like, you know, you think characters with items that they can throw out of shield, anything that touches you, you know, that's not safe on block. But actually, one distinct advantage that Bayonetta has in this matchup, I think, is her ability to use dive kick on a shielding Toon Link with a bomb. He can't punish that.
Right.
And if he does, you know, it's going to be like with an upward bomb toss, and that's not going to lead to anything. So very wise stuff by Tyroy, just picking his spots really nicely, and also not going for the special moves predictably.
Right.
I feel like a lot of Bayonettas fall into that trap.
I mean, and that's one thing that, I mean, that's sort of like lower level Bayonettas, but they can do because, you know, in their scene, they're typically not players that know how to react to it like the likes of Hyuga and other players like him are able to do, so they think it's going to work. Whereas Tyroy, though, he's not falling into any of that. He's picking his exact spots. He knows exactly when to go in, when to come out, when to hold them, when to fold them. Yeah, I got to say, I'm really liking this Bayonetta play. He's very take what he can get, and also very solid in the neutral. None of that reckless side B spam, and especially now that with the nerf as of like 4 days ago. Right. She can't really do that at, or with the Liberty she used to be able to. Side B is now pretty unsafe. So let's see if Hyuga can get this first stock off.
That'll do it. That looked like some questionable DI to me, but I mean, Bayonetta is super light, and Toon Link's fair is nothing to scoff at.
That is one thing that I know a lot of players will fall prey to, and even higher level players, is they will try to DI one way to get out of the combo, but then they get hit by it and they can't shift their DI fast enough. Yeah, you got to be super fast, especially with something like bomb to fair, where you want to DI the bomb away. Oh my goodness! I cannot believe Hyuga hung on there.
Yeah, me neither. But Toon Link is a beefy boy, you know, despite being a little floaty child. And
he drinks his milk.
He does, for real. Like. Does he have that as a victory pose? I don't even think he does.
No, he's got the pig chase, though. So
he's got some pigs in his pocket. Yeah. They're weighing him down. And, oh, what? He just did a dash up B and just completely avoided the bomb toss. That was very smart. I think Hyuga was trying to cover a side B in, or pretty much anything other than going over the bombs.
Yep. Oh, saw the left fist of Exodia there.
Yeah, wow. The fair one into up smash. I've literally never seen a Bayonetta attempt that before, so Tyroy really impressing me, showing me all kinds of
he's
stuff.
not just doing in the shield.
Oh my god, what are you? Oh, I thought he was gonna do up throw up smash. That would have been too cute. But yeah, when you witch time a projectile, it still has the area of effect, you know, in the certain range of her witch time, so you can actually block if you're playing someone who throws an item like that. But very wise by Tyroy.
Yeah, and I mean, we're on upset watch, of course.
Oh, and
but Hyuga does amazing things to adjust to what Tyroy is doing, and picks the right counter pick, in my opinion.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because a lot of players a lot of Bayonetta players really don't like Battlefield because your combos will get stopped short. If you do grounded up B or dive kick, you are very prone to landing on the platforms instead of continuing your combo.
I think the big reason though that that Hyuga picked that is also because there's no platforms to possibly extend the combos,
True.
and because if you're going to start anything, it has to be from the ground. And Final Destination is pretty big. So like I said, and having the projectiles means that he can zone. It's just a lot harder for Bayonetta to maneuver.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to possibly see something with platforms here. I doubt he'll run it back. If he does, more power to him. But I'd like to see something with platforms.
Yeah, that was a very one-sided match. It looked even to start, but then once Hyuga took the first stock, he really ran away with it. And that's one of Toon Link's greatest strengths, not dropping leads.
Yeah, and it's like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill. Like once you're back at the bottom, you have a long hill to climb to try and get back up to that peak. And Bayonetta not able to do it there. Lylat.
Lylat. I can't say I saw this one coming, especially because I was just talking about how Bayonetta doesn't like platforms. But
maybe
it was
this
pretty much
Bayonetta
either
does.
Yeah, it was either run it back to FD or pick a stage with platforms. But I did not expect it to be this stage with platforms. I'm really curious as to how she fares here with the slopes interrupting her combos or possibly just making her a little more slippery. But another up B to double jump up B conversion from Tyroy. He really seems to favor that at the low percents while it works. So I guess that's his primary damage building combo.
And he actually likes to mix that in with a lot of stuff, it seems, too. Like, he's done it, like, 2 or 3 times to, like, start off the match, build some damage, but from there, he's been doing a little bit more of the bread and butter.
Exactly.
What you saw in the trailer, basically.
Right, yeah, what you're expecting from Bayonetta at the very least.
So, but it's good, though, that he varies it up, because that means that the DI is going to be even harder for Hyuga to guess, because as we saw in Game 1, Hyuga did a great job DIing in and around all that stuff until the end. And he's doing the exact same thing here without a whole lot of effort.
Yeah, man, if Tyroy takes the set, that is a huge victory for Chicago right now. This is one of the favorites for, I'd say, the top 4 in the tournament, if not even first, with a nerfed Sheik.
Right, yeah, it definitely could be. Oh, good bat within there.
Yeah, I've started to notice that it's literally just like he air dodges. Like, anytime you air dodge, it's going to get caught with bat within. So it actually really kind of sucks for Bayonetta because she takes half the damage of the hit instead of being invincible.
Oh, wow. That bomb catches the relatively tall Bayonetta through that left platform and is able to have some more damage.
Yeah, being tall is just not good.
Right.
Or, like, I guess any fighting game, really, but especially Smash.
Yeah, the shorter you are, the better it is. And bomb to up air, that's classic Hyuga.
Exactly. Definitely no surprises there. I feel like, a couple months ago, we would have been much more surprised by a really clean Toon Link on the level of Hyuga, but now that he's kind of made his tour through the United States, it's like a weird playing Bayonetta is a little bit more surprising because she's so new.
And that's the other thing, though, too, is that, I mean, it kind of seemed like Toon Link happened all at once, because at Big House we saw Dix.
Right.
And he did amazing stuff, and then Hyuga came out of the woodwork, Genesis. And so it seems like these big tournaments have been drawing out the Toon Link players, and no one has a whole lot of experience in their particular region, and so they've been doing really, really well.
Yeah, and I have to wonder how good Tyroy is in this matchup, too. He seems to have a solid handle on it. I mean, even taking a game from Hyuga is extremely impressive, but now he's kind of on the ropes here. Down 50 to 120, 1 stock to 2. I mean,
he's got to get the kill quick.
Especially against this character. It's really like...
Yeah, as we said, once you start falling down that mountain, it's really tough to stop the tide.
Okay, Tyroy just unable to open Hyuga up. He's got his wall really set up, and I feel like the platforms are aiding his camp game too, because it's either you approach him head on or you do an obvious approach from above. But all right,
only 61%, which I mean isn't a whole lot. He can make that up really fast.
Yeah, that's pretty much 2 bread and butters from Bayonetta. This character is kind of nuts with the damage output. Oh, dive kicking right into a bomb.
And that's one thing that Hyuga has made huge adjustments on, is using those bombs to interrupt all of these dive kick approaches and as well saving him at the top. So you got to commend Hyuga for knowing, bomb timing and everything like that. And you know what you have to keep track of as a Toon Link.
Yeah, there's just, and against Toon Link even, there's just so much going on. Okay, Tyroy cutting that short. He could have done fair 1 to up B and kept the string going, but he's content to just take all 3 hits of fair. That seems to be, one of the options he favors. Just like cut it short, don't take any risks. But you need to take risks when you're down this much. You need to make up for that percent deficit.
Because it doesn't take a whole lot from Hyuga. One back throw at the edge of the stage, not in the middle there. A bomb hit to aerial.
Another one? He's still living though. Even though Bayonetta's light, he really being near the edge in this game matters so much for whether you're going to survive or not.
Right. Oh, and he gets hit by the bomb there. Again, the height of Bayonetta working against him on this counter pick stage. Obviously not the best one. I would have actually liked to see Dreamland, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Dreamland, maybe even just Smashville would have been fine.
Oh, misses the grab there.
Clutch jump.
All right, this is, I would say that's going to be some good damage that he needed, but, you know, Hyuga doing another good job. SDing out. Uh-oh.
No way. Is that it?
Oh,
barely
so
surviving.
Close.
And very nice by Tyroy to go for the up tilt first, just for that little pop-up, knowing that after which time stun has been reduced.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And he got it!
Oh, my God.
Tyroy taking
Tyroy.
down Hyuga! What a comeback.
Wow, he was down so... I mean, it didn't seem possible. He was at 61%,
Yeah.
and Hyuga had been building damage like crazy all of Game 2 and all of Game 3.
Wow, that was truly something to watch. Tyroy's Bayonetta man really coming in clutch there. I counted the kid out. Let's just say that much, you know?
You could tell, like, I really didn't feel like it was going to happen because, you know, Hyuga had the wall up. He was using the platforms to guard against area. Like, there's nothing that he seemed to do, and all of a sudden something just must have clicked in Tyroy's head that allowed him to be like, I could do this.
I think it's a little bit of those tournament nerves coming in, too, from Hyuga. You know, although he is a really seasoned competitor, especially compared to the relatively young Tyroy,
Right.
Bayonetta is that character that shakes you, man. You can definitely get out of your zone if you're not finishing the job quickly enough.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, there's always the pressure, too, of, you know, besides Mr. R, you're the headlining player.
okay, so, another hype